The Rockford IceHogs continue on their four-game Western road trip tonight as they travel out to Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada to square off against the Henderson Silver Knights. Hello, everybody. Joseph Zakshevsky once again with you for the IceHogs Broadcast Network, and I'm joined alongside the assistant coach for your IceHogs and Jared Nightingale for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game. Coach Nightingale, IceHogs so far in this four-game road trip, 2 for 2, 2 big victories. Comeback, if you will, against the Tucson Roadrunners. Now approaching the Silver Knights tonight. What's the biggest takeaways you're pulling out from Tucson, Arizona?
I think finding different ways to win this time of year and win on the road. Games are, we expect every game to be tight, and especially on the road, have a really tough opponents. It's going to be no different here in Henderson. But yeah, you take a lot from a win, you take a lot from a loss. There's a lot of teaching to be done, but really proud of the guys to find, 2 different ways to win in Tucson. And hopefully we can keep that rolling here in Henderson.
The start's key for the IceHogs, especially in those games against Tucson. It was the Roadrunners that actually opened up the game scoring in both those contests. IceHogs had to fight back and root to victories. I know starts are always been kind of the ups and downs of hockey games. For this IceHogs team, though, it seems to place a big stamp on the momentum moving forward for this group. And I'm sure as a coaching staff, you're happy you're able to battle back, but looking for better opening 5 to 10 minutes of hockey games.
Yeah, and that's not even saying, sometimes you can't control the puck luck, whether we score first or they score first. It's just we want to get to our identity as quick as possible. Like when we're at our best and we're not casual. I think when we're sharp early and we're getting pucks in behind them and we're tough to play against. We're really good in our own end and early in games. It seems to snowball. That's when we get off and rolling. So, it's going to be key. It's a growing experience, and we expect, Henderson just opened up this building. It's beautiful. Expect a good crowd. Expect them to come out sharp. And I say that to you every game. We have to match that.
Well, the IceHogs again coming in take on the Henderson Silver Knights. And Coach, kind of reflecting back on those Tucson performances again, they were in their building looking to defend home ice, much like the Silver Knights are here tonight. But in those second and third periods, the IceHogs just playing incredible hockey. It was fun to see them work the puck around the offensive zone, as you say, get the puck behind defensemen, force turnovers, and generate offense. But it was a full 5-man group. It feels like this team at the right time of year is starting to come together where it's almost the communication is seamless between all positions on the ice.
Yeah, guys have done a good job at knowing when, in the offensive zone, you don't want to be chaotic, and there has to be a purpose behind it. It's not just moving around and move around. Guys are doing a really good job at jumping into space. And it's not just in the O zone and the neutral zone and being a good out for your partner or your line mate. It's good to see. It's a game of momentum, and we had those long offensive zone shifts where the momentum was on our side, and good teams make you pay. When we are in the O zone, we get good looks. Don't try to look necessarily for the cute goal, but try to execute, get bodies at the net, and good things will happen.
Now previewing the Silver Knights coming into tonight, this is the first of 2 meetings here at Dollar Loan Center, and you heard Coach Nightingale just mention it's a brand new building. They just opened it up last Saturday in a tough loss for them against Bakersfield. So I'd imagine if I were a team in my home building looking for that first win, that loss on your home opener, if you will, brings a pretty good chip on your shoulder. What do you expect from this Henderson team? Kind of give us the lowdown on the scouting report and what you're seeing in videos.
Yeah, well, we saw them, earlier in the season in Rockford. At the time, thought that was the best team we've faced all year. We had a really good performance in the second game and bounced back, but they're skilled, they play hard, they check hard. I feel like I gave you the same answer every time, but they really are. They're talented. They kind of play like their parent club with the Vegas Golden Knights, so they tough to play against. And they're in desperate need of points, like most teams. So, and again, it's just going to be more about us. The conversation is going to be about what we do, play to our identity, and let the chips fall where they may.
I like the Vegas pun right there, Jared. Well, now, before we dive into the keys to the contest and I let you go for this one, where do you see a gap that the IceHogs could really exploit or open up opportunities against Henderson? As you say, tight checking team, hard-working team. That sounds a lot like the Rockford IceHogs. How do you break through? What's going to be the difference maker?
Well, it's just like any team. I think when you track back hard, and we need to have a really good F3 because when they get the puck, they have a lot of skill. They can come up the ice and attack and make you pay for it. Our forwards got to be really good at staying above, not getting caught. And it's the same story. We need to limit second and third chances against a good team and win the special teams battle.
Jared, I appreciate it. Good luck tonight.
Thank you.
Assistant Coach Jared Nightingale joining us for the Forest City Diagnostic Imaging diagnosis of the game as the IceHogs and Henderson Silver Knights going toe-to-toe for the first of 2 this weekend out at Dollar Loan Center in Henderson, Nevada. You're listening and watching Rockford IceHogs Hockey on the Hogs Broadcast Network presented by BMO Harris Bank.